The battlefield went quiet. Broken alien ships floated like dead giants in space. Fire burned without sound. The shield around Earth flickered, but stayed strong. People watched from the ground. Some cried, some smiled, some could not believe they were still alive. Jake sat on the roof again, same place as the first day, but this time, "We are not helpless," he said. Mia nodded. "We changed." Dr. Eleanor Moore studied the space data. "The devourers are pulling back," she said, "but they are not leaving." Her assistant looked worried. "Why?" Eleanor zoomed the screen. "They are building something bigger in space." Inside the Watcher's ship, fear spread. "They are calling the Hive their main force. Once it arrives, nothing has survived it." The Watchers sent a message to Earth. "Humans, the final wave is coming. Bigger than anything before. Many of us will not survive." Silence covered the planet. Jake gathered his group. "So this is it." No one ran. No one cried. They stood taller. "We stand together," Mia said. Across the world, people prepared. Hospitals ready. Power stations protected. Children moved to safe zones. But no panic. Only focus. Elena made a discovery. She gasped. "I found it." Their weakness. Her team stared. "They share one mind. Like a hive. If we break the link, they fall." She sent the data to the Watchers. Hope returned. "But how do we reach it?" a Watcher asked. Elena typed. "Fast. They control everything from one core ship. If we destroy it." Jake received a message. Coordinates. A plan. "They want humans in space." Mia asked. Jake smiled. "Look like it. Old rockets. Old shuttles. Human ships prepared. Not strong. Not fast. But brave. The Watchers protected them. For the first time in history, humans left Earth to fight. Jake sat inside a small ship, hands shaking. "This is crazy." Mia smiled. "Dad would be proud." They launched. Stars surrounded them. Eleanor watched from Earth. "Come back alive," she whispered. The Devourer Hive appeared. A massive black storm. Thousands of ships connected. One giant core in the center. "That's it," a Watcher said. They attacked. Space exploded. Lasers. Energy waves. Human ships dodged. Jake's ship shook. "I can't control it." A Watcher's ship blocked a blast. "Saved him. Stay focused." Human. They moved closer. The core ship was near, but guarded. Heavily. Elena spoke. "Now or never." The Watchers formed a path, sacrificing themselves. Human ships rushed in. Jake closed his eyes for Earth. He pressed the trigger. All human ships fired. The core ship cracked. Energy leaked. The Hive screamed. Ships crashed into each other. Chaos. "It's working," Mia shouted. But the core did not explode. Not yet. A huge Devourer ship attacked. It hit Jake's ship. Warning lights flashed. "We're going down." Mia grabbed his hand. "Look, the core was breaking." One final push. Jake aimed again. For everyone. He fired. The core shattered. A white flash covered space. Everything stopped. Astra's silence filled space. No explosions. No light. Just quiet. Jake slowly opened his eyes. His ship was broken, spinning, but still alive. Emergency lights blinked. "Mia," he whispered. She moved. "I'm here." Tears filled his eyes. "We did it." Outside, something impossible happened. Devourer ships stopped moving. One by one, they fell. Like dead insects. The Hive was gone. The mind that controlled them. Destroyed. Across space. Watcher ships froze in shock. It worked. They are free. But freedom was death for the Devourers. Without control, they crashed into each other, exploded, fell into stars. The dark storm disappeared. The universe fell lighter. On Earth, people watched as the black ships vanished. Screams turned into cheers. "We're alive. We won." Dr. Elena fell to her knees. "It's over." Tears dropped onto her keyboard. She laughed and cried together. For the first time in years, she felt peace. In space, Watchers gathered around human ships. "You did the impossible. You saved us." Jake's ship lost power. They were floating. A Watcher's ship came close and gently pulled them in. Inside, aliens and humans stood face to face. No fear, only respect. "You are different," a Watcher said. "You fight for others. You do not run." Jake looked around. "We learned the hard way." Mia smiled. "Our leaders failed us, but we didn't fail each other." The Watcher bowed. "Humanity is now part of the stars." Back on Earth, celebrations filled the streets. People hugged strangers. Kids laughed. Music played. No flags. No borders. Only humans. Elena stood on a stage. We are not weak. We are not small. We are united. The crowd roared. Weeks passed. Earth changed forever. No old governments. No lies. People chose leaders. Not by power. By trust. Jake returned home. The sky was clear. Stars bright. Watcher ship still protected. Earth. Mia looked up. Think we'll travel again? Jake smiled. The universe is big. We just opened the door. The Watcher sent one last message. Humanity, you are no longer alone. You are guardians now. Children grew up hearing the story. How humans face gods. How they refused to bow. How they fought for each other. The war that began with betrayal ended with unity. Earth was no longer a weak world. It was a symbol, a warning, a hope. In the deep universe, new civilizations whispered, be careful, humans protect their own. And they never forget. Jake held Mia's hand. We changed. History, she smiled. No, we changed the future. Above them, the stars watched. And for the first time, humanity was not afraid. Who will stop us? Jake pointed behind him. The crowd, hundreds of people stepped forward. The gunman lowered his weapon. Power disappeared. Without followers, tyrants were nothing. The gangs ran. People cheered. High above, the Watchers observed. They fight without weapons. They fight with unity. Dr. Elena decoded more alien data. Their technology was alive. It changed shape. They're not machines, she whispered. They're grown. She discovered something shocking. They are running from something. She sent a message. Watchers, what are you afraid of? Minutes passed. Then a reply. The Devourers, her heart froze. They destroy worlds. They are coming. Elena felt cold. So you came to hide? No, to find allies. Jake heard the news. Aliens running from something worse. Mia hugged herself. So this is just the beginning. The Watcher spoke again, worldwide. We did not come to conquer. We came to test. Your world stands at a crossroads. Join us. Or stand alone. People panicked. Join aliens. Someone yelled, or die. Another screamed. Elena spoke on every screen. They are not lying. They need us. They fear something worse. Jake listened. So we're in the middle of a galactic war. The sky lit up. Far away. Something moved. Even the Watchers turned. Dark shapes. Huge. Slow. The stars disappeared. The Devourers had arrived. People screamed. Ships larger than mountains. Black. Silent. The Watchers moved fast. This is what we feared. The Devourers sent no message. They fired. A planet far away exploded. Earth watched. Millions cried. Elena whispered, this is real. Jake clenched his fists. So what do we do? The Watchers spoke. Choose, run, hide, or fight. Humanity looked at the sky. For the first time, they were not alone, and they were not the weakest. The real war was about to begin. The world went silent. Every screen showed the same thing. Dark ships moving through space. Whole planets disappearing like candles in the wind. The Devourers. They did not speak. They did not warn. They only destroyed. People cried in fear. Some fell to their knees. Others screamed at the sky. This is the end. Someone whispered. Inside the giant alien ship, the Watchers moved fast. Lights flashed. Energy flowed. They are closer than expected. We must decide now. On Earth. Dr. Elena Moore stood before cameras. People of Earth, she said, her voice shaking. This threat is real. The Watchers are not our enemies. The Devourers destroy everything. Her message spread worldwide. We must stand together. In Texas, Jake listened carefully. They need us, Mia said. Jake nodded. And we need them. Crowds gathered everywhere. Not in panic. In courage. We fight. Someone shouted. People cheered. Not with weapons. With will. The Watcher sent a message. If you stand with us, you become targets. Jake spoke to his group. We've always been targets. Wars, lies, hunger. So what changes? They raised their hands. We stand. The decision spread across Earth. Humanity chose to fight. The Watchers answered that we fight together. The sky changed. Alien ships moved closer to Earth. Not threatening, protective. Blue energy shields surrounded the planet. The Devourers noticed. Their ships turned toward Earth. Dr. Elena saw data flooding her screens. They're scanning us. They're curious. Then they will attack. In space, the first battle began. Watcher ships fired beams of blue light. The Devourers answered with black energy waves. Space twisted, stars bent. Explosions without sound filled the void. On Earth, people watched in terror and hope. Jake held Mia's hand. This is history. A Watcher's ship was destroyed. People gasped. They're not invincible, Mia said. Jake nodded. And neither are we. The Devourers pushed forward. One massive ship aimed at Earth. Shield at 30%. A Watcher said. Elena screamed into her mic. They can break through. The Watchers changed tactics. They moved their ships into a wall around Earth. Humanity must help. How? Jake asked. Suddenly, every phone we IBR coordinates. Instructions. Old satellites. Power grids. They want us to boost the shield. Engineers ran. Hackers worked. People powered old systems for the first time. The whole world worked as one machine. Energy surged. The shield grew brighter. The Devourer blast hit. Light covered Earth. Then silence. The shield held. Cheers exploded worldwide. We did it. The Watchers spoke. You saved yourselves. The Devourers pulled back, not retreating. Studying. They are learning. Elena whispered. Jake stared at the sky. This is just round one. The Watchers replied. Yes, and they will return. Stronger. That night, no one slept. People knew the truth. They were part of something bigger. Not just Earth. Not just humans. A galactic war. And for the first time, humanity mattered. Asterisk. The next day felt unreal. Earth was still alive. People walked outside slowly, looking at the sky like survivors after a storm. The shield still glowed faintly, like a second atmosphere. We survived, Mia whispered. Jake nodded. For now. Inside Dr. Elena Moore's lab, alarms rang softly. Data from space flooded every screen. The Devourers are regrouping, she said. They're building something. Her assistant looked scared. A weapon? Elena swallowed. A fleet? In space. The Watchers held a council. The humans surprised us. They are united. They are brave. But bravery is not enough. One Watcher spoke quietly. We must tell them the truth. On Earth, every screen turned on. The Watchers appeared again. Humans. The voice said, you deserve to. No, everything. People stopped. Streets went silent. We were once like you. Images appeared. Alien cities, families, schools. We trusted our leaders. They betrayed us. They sold our worlds to the Devourers to save themselves. Gasps filled the air. They failed. We survived. Jake clenched his fists, just like us. The voice continued. We became Watchers. We travel. We protect. But we are losing, Elena whispered. So they are refugees too. The Watchers showed a map. Thousands of destroyed planets. Every world fought alone. Every world fell. Until now. The message grew stronger. Humanity is different. You fought together. You chose truth. You chose each other. Crowds cheered. Jake felt tears in his eyes. They believe in us. But the Watchers warned. The Devourers will return. They adapt. They evolve. They will target Earth next. Elena stood up. Then we prepare. She sent plans worldwide. New tech. Shield upgrades. Energy weapons. Human hands built alien tools. Old factories came alive. Young people learned science. Farmers became engineers. The world changed fast. In space. A dark signal appeared. The Devourers were close. They learned from our shield. A Watcher said. They will use it against us. Jake trained with others. Not soldiers. Workers. Teachers. Drivers. Double quotes. We protect our home. He said. Mia smiled. Our turn. One night, the sky turned black. The black. Stars disappeared. The Devourers returned. Bigger. Stronger. Faster. People screamed. But no one ran. The Watchers moved into formation. Ready. Elena shouted. Power the grid. Earth's new weapons activated. Blue light met black darkness. The battle was worse than before. Ships exploded. Energy storms shook space. One Devourer ship broke through. It hit the shield. Cracks formed. Elena screamed. Shield failing. Jake hugged Mia. Whatever happens, I'm proud, she said. The Watchers changed frequency. They merged ships. Formed a giant weapon. A glowing spear of light. They fired. The Devourer's ship was cut in half. Cheers echoed. But more ships came. They're endless. Mia cried. Elena whispered. No, she saw something. They're slowing. The Watchers spoke. They are afraid. Jake looked up. Afraid of us? Yes. Because you fight for more than survival. You fight for each other. The Devourers pulled back slightly. Not defeated, but wounded. The Watchers warned. This is not the end, but it is the beginning of hope. Earth stood strong. For the first time, humanity was not prey. They were warriors. The sky over Earth had never looked so strange before at sunrise. People in every country noticed something wrong. The clouds were glowing orange and red, as if the sun was burning them from inside. Birds stopped flying. Satellites lost signal. Airports shut down. Soldiers were placed on high alert. No one knew what was coming. In space, far beyond the moon, something massive appeared. At first, it looked like a shadow. Then more shadows joined it. Within minutes, thousands of unknown ships filled the dark sky. They moved in perfect order, silent and powerful. The alien fleet had arrived on Earth. World leaders gathered in secret underground bunkers. Screens showed the same terrible image, giant black ships with glowing blue symbols moving closer to the planet. Scientists tried to decode the symbols, but failed. Generals shouted orders. Presidents argued. Fear ruled the room. One leader, President Harold Crane, spoke with a calm face but cold eyes. We must not attack. They are stronger than us. Some leaders agreed, others wanted to fight, but no one had a real plan. Suddenly, the main screen changed. A single alien ship moved forward. A beam of blue light shot toward Earth. It did not destroy anything. Instead, the beam entered the atmosphere and spread across the planet like a radio signal. Every phone, every TV, every screen turned on by itself. A voice spoke. It was deep and slow, but clear. People of Earth, your leaders have failed you. The world froze. This planet is rich. Your people are strong, but your rulers are weak. They sell your future for power. Images appeared. Secret meetings, hidden deals, leaders shaking hands with unknown figures, weapons traded, resources sold, millions suffering while leaders grew rich. The alien voice continued. We offered peace. They offered your planet. Gasps filled living rooms. Soldiers lowered their guns. Parents hugged their children. The truth was being exposed. President Crane stood up and shouted, turn it off, shut it down. But no one could. They promised us control. They promised us escape. When Earth dies, they leave. You stay. People screamed in anger. Protests began within minutes. Governments collapsed on live TV. The alien voice grew louder. But humanity is more than its leaders. Then the screen changed. Now, people saw something worse. The alien fleet firing beams not at cities but at military bases. Missiles were destroyed before launch. Warships sank in seconds. Air defense systems melted. Earth's strongest weapons were useless. This is not war, the voice said. This is correction. On the streets, panic spread. Some people prayed. Some ran. Some watched in shock. In a small city in Texas, a young mechanic named Jake Carter stood on his rooftop, staring at the sky. He was not special. No powers. No weapons. Just a normal man. But his heart burned with anger. They lied to us, he whispered. His phone buzzed. A message from his sister. They killed Dad in the wars. For nothing. Jake closed his eyes. His father had died in a conflict started by fake reasons. Now he knew the truth. Across the world, a scientist named Dr. Eleanor Moore watched from her lab. Tears fell from her eyes. All this time, we trusted them. In Africa, a young soldier dropped his rifle. I will not fight for lies. The alien fleet moved closer. One giant ship entered low orbit. It blocked the sun over half the planet. Darkness fell like a shadow of death. World leaders tried to escape, but the aliens had planned everything. Underground bunkers collapsed. Private jets failed to start. Hidden ships in space were destroyed. President Crane was caught live on camera, screaming, "They promised me safety." The alien voice answered, "You betrayed your people. Now you face judgment." A bright beam hit the bunker. The feed went black. Silence filled the world. Then the voice returned. Humanity will choose its own future now. People waited. But no answer came. The fleet stayed in the sky, watching, waiting. That day, Earth changed forever. The war had started, not between humans and aliens, but between truth and lies. And no one knew who would survive. The world did not sleep that night. People gathered in streets, homes, and shelters, staring at the burning sky. The giant alien ship still blocked the sun. The fleet surrounded Earth like silent hunters. No bombs fell. No cities burned. That silence was worse than war. In Washington, the government building was empty. Leaders had fled or were missing. The military waited for orders that never came. Soldiers looked at each other, confused and scared. Jake Carter sat in his truck outside his closed garage. He could not work. No one cared about cars anymore. The world was ending. He watched people fight in the street. Some blamed the aliens. Some blamed the leaders. Some just cried. His sister, Mia, stood beside him. "What do we do now?" she asked. Jake looked at the sky. "We stopped trusting liars." Across the ocean, Dr. Elena Moore walked through her lab. Computers were still running. Data from the alien signal was stored inside. She played it again and again. "They hacked everything," she whispered. "Their tech is far ahead." Her assistant asked, "Do you think they will kill us all?" Elena shook her head. "No. If they wanted that, we'd be dead already, in space." Inside the giant alien ship, strange beings watched Earth. Their bodies were tall and silver. Their eyes glowed blue. They did not speak with mouths. They used minds. "Humans are breaking," one said. "Good," another replied. "They must rebuild." On Earth, something unexpected happened. People began to organize, not armies, not governments. Normal people. Doctors opened free clinics. Farmers shared food. Engineers fixed power lines. Strangers helped strangers. For the first time, humans worked together. In New York, thousands gathered in the streets. No flags, no leaders, just people. "We choose our future." Someone shouted. The crowd roared. The alien fleet watched. In a dark military base in Nevada. A group of generals met secretly. They were angry. "We should strike," one said. "With what?" Another laughed. "They destroyed everything." But one general smiled. "We still have one weapon." He showed a hidden missile code. "It's old. Nuclear. They may not detect it." They planned in silence. Dr. Elena found strange data, a weak point in the alien shield. It was small, but real. "If we hit here," she whispered. But she stopped. "If humans attacked, aliens might destroy Earth." She sent the data to space agencies anyway. Not to fight, to understand. Jake joined a local group. They built radios. They shared news. No fake stories, only truth. One message spread fast. "The aliens are not killing civilians." People noticed. Cities were safe. Only military targets were destroyed. "They are punishing leaders," Mia said. Jake nodded. "Not us." Suddenly, the sky flashed. A missile launched from Nevada. People screamed. The alien fleet reacted instantly. Blue shields rose. The missile hit and vanished. No explosion. The fleet turned toward Earth. The giant ship spoke again. "Your rulers still choose war." The sky darkened. Cities prepared for destruction. Jake held his sister. "This is it," she cried. But nothing happened. Instead, a beam struck Nevada. The base disappeared. The voice continued. "We gave you truth. You answered with lies." The fleet moved closer. Elena fell to her knees. "They will wipe us out now." But again, silence. Minutes passed. Then the voice changed. "But you are learning." Images appeared, people helping each other, soldiers refusing orders, leaders arrested by crowds. "You are not your rulers." The fleet slowly pulled back. A test. A warning inside the alien ship. One being spoke. "They still have hope." Another replied, "Hope is dangerous." Jake looked up. "They're not leaving." Mia whispered, "Are they gods?" "No." Jake said, "Just watchers." That night, fires burned across Earth. Not war fires, campfires. People sat together. Stories were told. Plans were made. For the first time, no one waited for leaders. They became their own. Above them, the alien fleet stayed silent. Waiting. Watching. Judging. The war was no longer about weapons. It was about who deserved to lead humanity, and Earth was being tested. Morning came, but the sun was weak. The giant alien ship still blocked part of the sky. People woke up tired, scared, but also different. Something had changed inside them. No governments, no orders, only people. Jake Carter walked through his neighborhood. Broken shops, empty streets, but also people cleaning, sharing food, helping. "Elders, this feels strange," Mia said. "No police, no politicians." Jake smiled. "And yet, it's working across the world." Similar scenes played out. In Europe, doctors treated the injured without asking for money. In Asia, engineers fixed power grids. In Africa, farmers shared crops with cities. Humanity was learning to survive together. Dr. Elena Moore received a strange signal, not an attack, A message. It was different from before. Softer, slower. Dr. Moore. She froze. They know my name. The voice continued. We see you. Her hands shook. Who are you? We are the Watchers. Elena swallowed. Why are you here? To observe, to judge, to protect. From what? She asked. From yourselves. The signal cut. Elena sat in silence. In space. The Watchers spoke among themselves. Humans adapt quickly. They are strong. Stronger than their leaders. But can they stay united? One alien touched the glowing screen. Images of humans arguing appeared. Division returns. On Earth, not everything was peaceful. In a ruined city, armed groups formed. Old soldiers, criminal gangs. They wanted power. We rule now. A man shouted. They stole food. They hurt. People. Jake heard about it on the radio. They are becoming the new tyrants. Mia said. Jake stood up. Then we stopped them. He gathered his friends. Mechanics, teachers, nurses, not fighters, but brave people. They traveled to the city. When they arrived, they saw fear. People hiding. Jake walked forward. You don't own this place, he said. A man pointed a gun.